What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today, we will rank all former warlords of the sea by strength. Before we start, it's important to know that I will rank all former warlords at their peak, not at the power they had when they were warlords. Also, be sure to like the video and tell me why my list is wrong and I deserve to be skinned alive. With all of that out of the way,
I want to be king! The king of the pirates!
As much as it pains me to put the genius jester at last place, I think we were all expecting it. He is the only one on here without any hockey, and the last time we saw him fight was in Impel Down. But even if he is pre-time skip level fodder, I still believe in his chance at the One Piece.
Some of you might not even know who this guy is, because he was never mentioned in the main story. But he was the warlord before Kuma that got defeated by Ace and then killed by some random pirates. You might be confused why he's so low on this list if he was defeated by a second Yonko commander. But you have to consider that this was a 17-year-old pre-Whitebeard Ace, and I think everyone above Hanafuda on this list could beat the version of Ace that he lost to.
Crocodile!
Just like old times, huh?
Crocodile is probably the most controversial character on here. Some of you might wonder why he's so high in this list, others might wonder why he's so low. He did lose to a pre-gear Luffy, but he also did some crazy things in Marineford. You could make an argument that he is the first Yonko commander of Cross Guild, but I don't think that quite works because Cross Guild is a very weird Yonko crew. Their leader is the weakest member, and the third strongest would be Daz Bones, and I don't think anyone has him at second commander level. For his showings at Marineford and the fact Doflamingo wanted to team up with him, I would put him on Doflamingo's level of strength.
Your poor friend Law is suffering because he can't die. Let me put him out of his misery.
The Heavenly Demon has all three types of hockey, incredible hacks, a Devil Fruit Awakening, and actual feats to back his power. What holds him back from a higher placement is his comparison to Cracker. Luffy said that Cracker's hockey is unlike anything he's felt before, which obviously includes Doflamingo. Luffy also had to find a way around Cracker's powers and design a whole new form specially made for Cracker to defeat him, while Doflamingo was defeated because Luffy just overpowered him. Additionally, you can make the argument that Cracker is the fourth strongest in his crew because of Perospero, therefore making Doflamingo weaker than a fourth Yonko commander.
I can't be intimidated by a mere emperor of the sea.
I know a lot of you Fishman haters out there are mad to see my boy Jinbei this high up, but he honestly deserves it. He defeated the strongest Tobi-Roppo mid-diff at most. In my opinion, this is already enough to put him above Doflamingo, but if you don't think so, he's also the third commander of the Straw Hats. Big Mom is generally considered to be the weakest Yonko, and also has the weakest commanders. So it doesn't matter if you think Cracker is the third or fourth commander. Jinbei should scale above him either way, and by extension, also above Doflamingo.
Shall I begin the annihilation with you?
Kuma has one of the most busted devil fruits in all of One Piece, allowing him to travel across the world in seconds, repel any attack coming his way, and many more overpowered things. He also is a buccaneer, a cyborg, and has basic hockey, which allows him to punch Saturn through multiple buildings. He also has crazy durability feats, surviving hits from Akainu and Saturn. I just feel like he doesn't use his fruit to its full potential post-time skip.
Stay back, you fool! You shall not pass on my watch!
Boa Hancock has one of the most broken devil fruits in the series. She was able to turn multiple Blackbeard commanders into stone, and even Blackbeard himself thinks she can turn him to stone. Most people think she is just a devil fruit merchant, but she also has all three types of hockey, and if her entire island can use armament hockey, and she has close ties to Riley, it would not surprise me to see her have advanced hockey. It might be controversial to put Boa over Kuma, but Kuma was just surviving against Saturn, while Boa had an actual chance to kill Blackbeard.
In fact, he's just like Whitebeard was as a young man, in terms of his physical strength at least.
Weevil is a very weird character to rank. He was able to defeat 16 crews of Whitebeard's former fleet, but that isn't really that impressive. The most interesting part is that his strength was compared to that of a young Whitebeard by Kizaru. Young Whitebeard is obviously very broad and can range from a somewhat powerful pirate to an absolute top tier, depending on the version of Whitebeard. I feel like the need to send an admiral and the fact that Green Bull was comfortably enough puts him somewhere in the range of first Yonko Commander to Yonko Commander Plus.
Weaklings like you don't get to choose where they die.
Law is likely the warlord with the most on-screen feats. Not only did he carry Kid in their fight against Big Mom, but he also put up a decent fight against Blackbeard. He has a devil fruit, which is highly sought after by parties such as the World Government, the Blackbeard Pirates, and Doflamingo. He can basically do anything he wants with his fruit. He can basically bully any character that's not a top tier with his devil fruit, and even against top tiers, his fruit can put in some absolute work. He does rely a lot on his devil fruit, but I think it's enough to put him in Yonko Commander Plus level.
I know some of you will be very confused, because currently Moria is probably the weakest former warlord, but he has one singular feat that lifts him from 11th place to 3rd, his 3-day battle with Kaido. And this isn't some weak baby Kaido. This was only 3 years before Odin's battle with Kaido. We don't know with what difficulty Kaido beat Moria, but honestly, I don't see any of the characters below him even surviving for 3 days against Kaido.
The dreams of pirates will never end!
I think this placement was expected. Blackbeard is the only official Yonko on this list and has a former Marine Admiral as his subordinate. He's also the only person with more than one devil fruit and the ability to eat 2 devil fruits, and he has 2 quite strong ones. He also has the feats of straight up beating 2 of the other warlords on this list. I just don't think he has the hockey mastery to beat the number 1 on this list.
Unfortunately, I don't carry any blades smaller than this one.
While Mihawk doesn't have any significant feats, his statements should put him above Blackbeard. It doesn't matter if you think Mihawk or Shanks is stronger. They are obviously meant to be relative to each other. Law and Kid are meant to be relative post-Wano, and this is how Shanks versus Kid looks like, and this is how Blackbeard versus Law looks like. Also, Mihawk is meant to be Zoro's final opponent, and if Zoro is supposed to ever damage Imu, he needs to be stronger than current Blackbeard. Lastly, he's the world's strongest swordsman. And what is that I see in Imu's room? Mihawk upscale.